Hey guys, this is Antoni Krej speaking. I'm a Chief Executive Director of Denver Chamber Orchestra.
Hello, and I'm Anna. I'm Artistic Director of the Denver Chamber Orchestra.
And we're here to answer your questions.
Yay!
So, it's quite a funny story actually, but just to explain in simple words, I was in a practice room at like 11 p.m. on random Wednesday, I think like my third week of freshman year, and I was just sitting there staring at the excerpts, and I was just thinking, there's so many great pieces, and there's always this faculty is always gonna choose the program for the whole school year, but there's always something you want to perform. There's pieces you've been always listening to, and so I was just thinking, I want to play something really, really cool that I can decide on, like whether I want to do it or if I don't want to. Basically, I want to have the choice of choosing what I'm going to play, and because I love sharing, art with other people, I knew that Anna was around and has a similar kind of perspective of what art is and like the emotional background. I just reached out to Anna and I was like, hey, do you want to start an orchestra and just have fun together? And literally 2 minutes later at 11:02, Anna is like, yeah, let's do it. So I think that's the very vague answer to this question. I hope that works.
And I think I'm going to add on that because I think what we want to start, the way we started the first cycle, we literally were just texting and calling people to be like, this is what we're thinking, do you want to be part of it? And I do think that sometimes being a professional musician or working towards that is very stressful and you forget the point of why you want to be doing music. And I wanted DCO to be that reminds you why you want to do music, because you love it and you want to share it with other people, and the connection that you feel within orchestra that's just so unique. And just its multiplied energy of each of the players. So it's very special. And having the people who are like-minded just supports that. And I think that's what DCO has been.
Well, I'm a trumpet player, so probably Strauss, just because it's so powerful, and my favorite piece as a child was, Firebird. So it's just this constant power and pushing through, and the amount of energy that people carry on stage is just insane. So I think this one.
I think I would say Emily Meyer Overture, because I've just never heard that piece live and it's very much underperformed. So it's been great to actually feel how it comes together in live in front of the orchestra. So it's I think you're gonna love that. You're gonna see those clips and you're gonna be like, she's really cool. So that's my favorite. That changes every day, but I would say right now I'm thinking about Bruckner. Not very chambery, but I am thinking about Bruckner.
And my favorite is probably Shostakovich 5 and his 5th, 8th, and 10th symphony. These are my top picks out, on spot.
Really?
Bassoons crack me up all the
There's one
In fact, there is Daniel sitting, you guys cannot see that, but there is Daniel sitting in the back, and
for me, actually no, I think our trombones are very, they're not goofy. No, very serious. I would say violas, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, our principal violist, Sebastian, he's a goofball. He's great. We absolutely
They're
adore
all
him.
goofballs, so
I mean,
and I love it. Yeah.
They are great, but bassoons and violas.
So I've been doing a lot of research, in general about composers, and last cycle we did Louis Farrenc, who is a French composer, and there is one particular conductor, actually, Laurence Equilbé, who is a French conductor who is a big supporter of Farrenc's music, and then through that concert I found Meyer, and I found she has a lot of symphonies, she's literally Beethoven kind of symphony writer, but I thought since we were challenged last cycle with Farrenc, I was like, how about this time we are actually going to do Beethoven symphony and gonna give you a little taste of a new composer rather than overwhelm you. And it's actually very interesting because when you're gonna hear Meyer, it's so many different genres, because I think within Beethoven we are expecting particular sound and music, and it like starts with kind of French overture and then it develops to Beethovenian sound. Then there's Mozart, and I think ending is like Rossini. Like it's like very operatic overture and super cool. So that just shows how well educated she was, not just talented.
And it's also lots of fun to play.
It is a lot of fun.
It's beautiful. I try to keep everything as normal as possible. So
that's a good point.
I'm an early bird person, so I usually wake up like 5, 6 a.m. and I just have, a list of things that I'm gonna do today. And today it was one of the days where I wake up 5:30 and I just go down the
You're
list.
like, I have to do a concert today.
Yeah, it's, I mean, I don't think there's any particular strategy. I try to make it as my daily bread, you know what I mean? It's just, it's normal, it's my life.
I usually try to nap, to split up the day, because I've never done like matinee concert. So to do the morning normal and then around 2 p.m. just like, okay, we're gonna restart, but I can't do that today, so it's gonna be a different concert day. Music does not exist without performance. It's like on the paper, but we bring it to life. And I think no matter what you're playing, while you're playing that, because you're playing in the present time, it's the answer to that, because it's the present people who are bringing back that music that just exists on the paper. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, please reach out. DCO Gmail is very easy, literally denverchamberorchestra@gmail.com. Anyone, feel free to reach out. We're gonna try to accommodate you as much as we can, but it's definitely DCO also stands on not just historically diverse composers, but also giving chance to young composers to do that. We haven't had any calls yet, and people haven't reached out, but I highly
We're
encourage,
more than happy to.
because I also know for young
touch.
composers, that's so important to actually hear in live your piece, because it just again, the same idea, it comes to life. So please reach out if you have something for us. I'm gonna answer unprofessionally, but I think last cycle was one of our peaks so far. Tonight is gonna be better, but and then we all decided to celebrate together, and it was literally everyone went, even for 5 minutes, and that celebration was just I was like, this is why we're doing this, because this is the point, and I feel like that has been it's very close to my heart that night.
And I think my most memorable DCO moment so far, I think I have two actually. First is our first full concert in Hamilton Hall in Denver, Colorado. I think that was the moment when I realized that we are actually getting somewhere with this. And second event, it was an event for sure, was we had a recording session last year. We were recording Finlandia, and we had a break during the recording session, and the break, instead of being 10 minutes long, it was an hour long, because we had to call the fire department because 5 of our musicians got stuck in the legendary Lamont School of Music
That really
elevator.
happened.
It deserves an Oscar for all the plot twists that were happening within an hour or so, but I think that was, besides terrifying for someone who's in charge, it was pretty funny.
Yeah,
so,
literally
yeah.
the fire department men were just
it was
where
great.
are you guys? Where are those musicians? And we're in the elevator.
I think we're good, actually.
Oh, what's our favorite color?
Oh, there was a question, what's our favorite color? Yeah, oh my God, navy blue. Navy blue all the way.
Mine is yellow.
Yeah, as you can see.
Where?
Right?
Well, actually, my phone.